Hello, this is Nicole from NicolePlusMore.com, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about splinting and splints, how to use them, what they look like, especially for diastases recti and even for postpartum, the immediate postpartum period. So, as you may know, I found out I had a diastases recti, which is the separation of my six-pack muscle, the rectus abdominis. And I discovered it during my fourth pregnancy. It kind of freaked me out, but splints really helped me get through the end of that pregnancy because I was pretty big at that point. And so I just kind of wanted to show you what they look like. Now, the splints I get are from thetummyteam.com. Kelly Dean is a physical therapist who runs that, and she has, if you're local to their office, you can go see them in person, but they also have online abdominal rehab programs that are really excellent. I know because I've done 2 of them, and they've helped me a lot. So I just want to show you, the splints that they come in panels. So they have a 3-panel or a 2-panel. And they also have 4 panels, and it just depends on how long your torso is. I'm pretty petite, so when I'm not pregnant, I fit into a 2-panel. When I am pregnant, because I have that little extra belly there, then I need a 3-panel to help go over all of it and kind of just make me feel secure, like I'm holding everything in. There's also, of course, the length around. So I want to show you. These are the 2. I can't really even see it because the video is so good. Keep them together so you can see. Yeah, the one of them is a little bit longer than the other. So they come in different lengths. And again, on the tummyteam.com website, she has great videos and resources for how to measure yourself to decide what size you get. And if you order the wrong size, then once you get it, they're really great about exchanging. I had to do that with my first splint. I ordered the wrong size, and so I just mailed it back to them, and they mailed me a new one that was the right size. So anyway, I was going to just show you how to do this. So this is the size I wear, like I said, when I'm not pregnant. I'm not actively splinting now. Right now, I keep a splint for when I'm pregnant, because especially towards the end of the pregnancy, sometimes no matter what you do, if you already have an active diastases recti, then if you're doing something strenuous, it just helps to hold you in. And so like in my 5th pregnancy, I was doing really well managing my diastases recti, and I really didn't need to splint that often, just when I was doing something out of the ordinary. Like we went on a swamp boat tour, which was kind of cool when we were on vacation, and I was 8 months pregnant, but I did wear my splint that day because I didn't know it was going to be like we were sitting in a boat and everything. So, but other than that, I didn't have to splint that much for my 5th baby. And then I also recommend everybody splint immediately postpartum because it just helps support your stretched out core. And especially if you've had multiple children, you might have afterbirth contractions, which people don't talk about enough if you ask me, because they seem like they get worse with every baby. And they hurt so bad for me, but I find that when I'm splinting, it doesn't hurt as bad. And so they still hurt, don't get me wrong, but it keeps it under control. Like I can definitely feel a difference between when I keep my splint on and I'm having afterbirth contractions, and when I take it off for a while and have afterbirth contractions. So I'm not having afterbirth contractions right now, however, because my youngest is now 8 months old, right when I'm filming this. But now, one tip when you're wearing a splint, you can see I'm kind of rolling my shirt up, but I have a tank top underneath. That's really recommended because the more you wash these, it's Velcro, so they won't hold up, long term in the wash real well. So you want to wash them really as infrequently as possible. So you don't necessarily want them right up against your skin, or they're going to be getting sweaty and oily. So putting them over a tank top is great. If you're breastfeeding, then I definitely recommend a nursing tank top. That's what I wear most of the time. So basically, we take the splint, and I just put it around my back, right in the small of my back. And I'm going to, I just tug it a little bit to keep it tight, and I'm going to take a belly breath, which is basically, it's my way, it's the way that they teach you in abdominal rehab to engage your core. So right now I've engaged my core, which means I've activated my transverse abdominis muscle. So it's holding in my abdomen as well as it can. And then I wrap around the soft side of the Velcro, and then I wrap around, the grabby side of the Velcro, and just put it on. And it's really comfortable. It should not be too tight that you can't breathe or that you feel hot. It should be snug but not too tight. You should be able to get your fingers in there really easily. It shouldn't be squishing things out. It should just feel good. And if you need to, you can adjust it a little bit up or down, slide it where it feels comfortable. Of course, the important thing is you definitely want it to be covering your belly button, because that's usually where the weakest part of your connective tissue is. And for me in particular, that is where I'm most stretched out. It's a pretty typical pattern. But like I said, when I'm pregnant, I use a 3-panel, and that way I can cover a little bit more with the belly. So, and then when you're done, you just take it off. You're good to go. Now, usually it's not recommended that you're splinting 24/7, but that you just splint, when needed for, like I said, strenuous activities, or, off and on throughout the day as you are simultaneously learning to strengthen your core and doing the exercises and the rehab that you need to make that happen. So, but I hope this video was helpful for you, and that you have a little bit of a better understanding about what a splint is and how to use it for diastases recti. And if you like this video, then please share the love and tell a friend who might need to know about diastases recti. And I will catch you later. Bye.